In today's video, I'm going to show you how we can use TradingView alongside the RTrader Pro Order Book. Before I get into how we can do this and why it's a good idea for you to do it this way, I want to explain quickly some of the benefits you'll find by trading this way. The first thing, TradingView is a very popular platform. A lot of traders use it. They have very appealing charts, very easy to use, very user-friendly. You can also communicate with many other traders on the platform. When you trade this way, you're not going to be trading directly from the TradingView platform. You're going to still be trading from RTrader. So the only thing that you're going to expect may be different from other platforms is the fact that you're not going to be able to see your orders on the charts. Most traders, however, today use order books. They use domes to place their trades. So in our case, what we do is we just detach the RTrader order book from the RTrader platform itself, place it next to the TradingView chart, and we act as if the RTrader order book is just part of the TradingView interface. In order to do this, of course, we're going to have to sign up for a TradingView plan, and then we're going to have to purchase market data, but you'll find that it comes much cheaper than most of the other platforms that traders use today. The data that you will be purchasing through TradingView is real time for the futures that you want to use. It's only $4 per exchange and per market you want to trade, and then obviously you just decide on the plan that's going to fit your needs. Another reason why it's a good idea to trade this way is because the transition period from going to funding, from evaluation to funding, is very smooth in this case. With other platforms, because you're going to require your own data in those platforms, you'll notice that you'll have to be doing upgrades. You're going to be leasing license keys for other platforms, purchasing their keys to use, because we don't provide any platform once funded. The funding partners do not provide you with a platform once funded besides RTrader. So if you can learn to use RTrader Pro's order book in the beginning, it's going to serve you in the long run. Understand as well, especially if you're a scalping trader, the RTrader order book is going to be by far the quickest and most efficient way for you to place your trades, since you're not going through a third-party platform. You're going straight into the exchange, straight through the data provider, which is Rhythmic, and your fills are going to be dependent on how fast you're in, essentially. Another benefit that I really like about RTrader Pro trading directly from that platform is the fact that your orders are all held server-side. So in the situation where you may have a internet connection issue, power loss, something like that, in these emergencies that we can't really predict, you don't have to worry about your orders at all, because they will still function in those situations. You find sometimes that traders would get locked out of accounts and locked out of signing in because of internet problems, and they can't manage positions at all because it just doesn't work for them when they're using a third-party platform, because most of these platforms hold their orders, especially OCO, they hold the orders locally on your computer. So it means that you could get filled in the opposite direction if you don't have an internet connection, which is definitely not what we want. So in other words, it's safer as long as you have a stop loss in place. You know then that your maximum risk, even if you lose internet connection or power, is whatever your stop loss is. Another benefit doing it this way is that you don't need to purchase any other trading software. RTrader Pro is free during the evaluation, and once you're funded, the only thing that you're going to be required to purchase, which will be through you only, and it has nothing to do with OneUp, is TradingView, the TradingView plans, which we'll take a look at now. So first thing we want to do is we want to look at tradingview.com. We want to go to the website. You'll see here, this is the main website for the platform. I've already signed up for a plan. I've used TradingView for a while. I haven't even used the upgraded plan because I never needed it, but recently I did upgrade it. You can view charts, you can chat with traders, you can do technical analysis even if you don't have a plan. But remember, like I said earlier, you are going to be required to upgrade to either the Pro plan or Pro Plus plan in order for you to get real-time data, which you need if you're going to be trading through us. So once we go to the website, you're going to go to upgrade plan in the top right. I've got the Pro Plus plan. You'll see it's $299 a year. This plan is extremely cheap compared to the other platforms. You'll know exactly what I mean. All you got to do is go to our website, go to the FAQ section and look at the supported platforms. Take a look at any one of those platforms costs, and you'll see this TradingView is by far one of the cheapest. In this case, the basic plan, unfortunately, is not going to work if you want real-time data, which you're going to need, of course, if you're trading the futures. You can do the Pro plan. Pro plan is going to give you everything you need with us. Once you've upgraded the Pro plan, you'll be able to purchase the real-time market data directly from them, which, like I said, was only $4 per exchange. Okay, that's everything aside with TradingView signing up. Okay, in regards to signing up. Before we get onto the RTrader Order Book and how to use that, I want to just show you quickly the charting. You'll see that TradingView has very, very appealing charts, very easy to draw, very easy to do technical analysis. They've got all the market indicators that you're going to require. Also, you're going to be able to sync this to touchpads across all your desktop PCs, whether you have a trading desktop at home, maybe you work somewhere, you have a desktop there, you can sync it right over there. You can also sync it directly to your cell phone. Okay, so any updates you make on the charts are going to sync directly to the other cell phones, iPads, etc. that you use, which is also very nice. You can monitor the markets there very efficiently. So I obviously have the real-time data package, and you'll notice that the pricing is exactly the same as on the left, which is the RTrader Order Book. It may seem a little bit jumpy on the left, but that's only because I've set my RTrader Order Book up in a way that's going to update the bid and the ask price, not just last trade. You can set with TradingView, you can see here, you can set it so that it's going to show you the bid and the ask. Okay, right over here, bid and ask, you'll see it updating. For me, I don't require it because I'm just using the charts for the technical side. Okay, that's finished with TradingView so far. We're going to move over to now the RTrader Order Book, and I'm going to try to explain it as quick as I can for you guys. Once you've downloaded and you've got RTrader set up, which you will all be required to do when you sign up because it's necessary for you to receive the data through RTrader, okay? You're going to see an option at the top of the order book where you can detach or attach the window. First thing you need to do is detach the window. Mine says attached because I've already detached it, and you're going to drag it right next to your chart. Okay, if you've got multiple monitors, it's even better. Also, below this video, there's going to be a file that you can download, which is going to give you the same setup I have. You can use the default setup that RTrader Pro has, but I've set it up in a way that's a lot easier for people to use. Okay, once we've got the order book set up and ready, first thing that is needed to do is you need to click right over here to search for the market that you want to trade. You simply just click once to open it up and then double click in this column. Search for whichever market you want to trade. In this situation, I'm going to do NQ. You double click on NQ. You find the front month. Now, this is what I really enjoy about RTrader Pro as well. There's no worrying about whether you're trading a contract month that is out of date or is too far in the future. You just simply find the front month. You can double click or you can click add. Okay, that's going to load it into your order book right away. For you guys, you will only be having one account inside of RTrader Pro, so there's no need to worry. Your account will already be loaded here. The third step that you need to do is you need to set your quantities for your trades. By default, it's set as 0. as a safety measure. But what I like to do is I go through this check mark first, market, account, then I select my trade size. I set it as default of 1 because I only trade 1 contract at a time. Now I set that as a default. Make sure to do this all the time, because if you try to place a trade now, okay, and you're waiting for this entry and you've taken a long time to find it, it's looking good, you get into the market, but it's not going to go through because you don't have your quantity set as 1. Make sure to always set it as 1 and then set it as your default during that trading session. Fourth step that we need to make sure that we do is we need to click on the bracket and OCO function. Okay, by default, you're going to see it like this, but you need to click on it to open it up. Bracket orders, for the traders that don't know, is when you get into a position, it's going to automatically set a profit target and a stop loss for you attached to that position. So you don't have to manually set a profit target or a stop loss. It's by far the best way to trade if you're using profits and stop losses. So first thing, I have mine enabled. I'm going to disable it for this. You're going to go to config, okay, and you're going to rename this to whatever. So let's name it OneUp. Okay, you're going to make it both if you want to use, of course, profit target and a stop loss. I'm going to clear it. Okay, we'll start it again. OneUp. All right, set it as both. Target ticks, of course, is the amount of ticks you want your profit target. It's simple, just like any other platform. I'm going to make it as 22 and my target quantity is going to be 1. Like I said, I only trade 1 contract at a time. If you guys do multiple contracts at a time, you want different targets per order, you say, okay, let's make this one 33, you put 1 there. Okay, for me, I'm just doing 1 for this video. Okay, we have it as 1. I'll name it as OneUp again. Same with the stop loss, right? Stop loss, let's say you want to go for 2-to-1 risk reward. That's it. You save it and close. From here, you find it inside of your configurations. I see it there's OneUp, and then you are going to enable it. For most traders, this is as far as you need to go regarding your setup. Okay, besides the default settings in the file that I link below for you to utilize. If there's anything else that you require in terms of the more advanced settings, I recommend you go onto the RTrader website, Rhythmic Trader website, or you go onto their YouTube channel. Okay, you'll find a lot of useful information there. But like I said, for most of the traders, this is all you're going to need. Okay, now into using the actual order book itself. The way I've set it is that we've got, the first thing to take note of is the centering. I know some people do not like the dynamic order book compared to the static, and this is where it's going to come down to personal preference. You got to look inside of here and decide on the setting that you want to use. You can select to prevent the price data from centering automatically, which means whenever the price is moving up and down, you're going to have to manually drag it using your scroller to follow the price. This is okay if the market is not volatile, but in the situation where the market's moving a lot, you probably aren't even going to find it if it moves out of focus. But again, that's up to you. The way I set it is on this one. Whenever the bid-ask midpoint is no longer the center, the ladder moves 1 price level per second. You can set it so that when the bid-ask midpoint is no longer visible, the ladder moves 2 price levels per second. But with this, what it means is that when the prices in terms of the top and the bottom, which is inside of your order book, is not going to move. So what I mean is, you'll see over here, the price over here and the price over here is not going to move unless the price moves out of that point. Okay, then it's going to start moving 2 price levels per second. A lot of people like it this way. Me personally, I like it to center by itself. Okay, here's another thing that we need to look at before moving into the actual order book price levels, ask size and bid size itself, is these bottom buttons. They speak for themselves, but they are still important. Reverse position, of course, will reverse your position. Buy market, sell market, you know exactly what those do. Cancel all is going to cancel any orders that you have in the market, but it's not going to cancel your position. Cancel all and flatten is when you're ready to get out of the trade no matter what. flatten the entire account is going to do this. Okay, cancel all and flatten is going to flatten the entire account for that specific market that you are trading. Okay, it's just come to market open and you can see how volatile the market is. So in these situations, that's why I tell people it's a lot better to make it centering itself so that you can keep track of the market. For a moment, let's just ignore what the volatility is doing. Okay, understand that the orange box over here is referring to the last trade. Okay, this is the last trade the market has taken. Try not to look too much at the ask price and the bid price because it's going to make you confused. Just understand that last trade is the orange box. You can pair it up very nicely to what your TradingView price is as well. Okay, here's another thing that you should take note of. Okay, whenever your cursor is in the middle of this column, okay, when it's over the actual prices, the ladder is going to move. Okay, it's going to adjust one price per second. At any time, you'll notice if I put it at 13,871 and if I move it into the buy into any section that I want to enter a trade, it's not going to move. You see how the price level is steady on that price of 13,871. It's not going to move no matter what, so that you're not, they do this obviously so that you don't get in or out of a trade at a price you don't want to. Okay, from this being noted, very important, again, when the cursor is in the middle, the price ladder is going to update like you see. When it's in any of the sides, bid size, stop market, stop limit, or ask size, it's not going to update your ladder so that your entries are efficient. Okay, so now once we've set up the brackets, we've enabled it, we've selected the market we want to trade, and we've selected the quantity, we are ready to take a position. In this situation, let's say that I want to sell it short with a limit order. Okay, because it's so volatile, and the sake of this video, I'm going to scroll it up a little bit, and I'm just simply going to left click in ask price. You see, as soon as I do that, it's telling me that my orders have been placed. Sell one is here. When it's like this, it means that the order has not been placed yet. You'll see I've got buy one. This is going to be attached as the bracket order like we set up to this sell order. There's my profit target and there's my stop loss. Any way you can cancel this, cancel all, you can hit the little red button, cancel or flatten, it's the same. Same thing's going to happen with the bid size. Okay, you select there, you left click in that little blue box, it's going to do this exact same thing. Now, of course, this is what needs to be noted of as well. If you are going into the bid column and you're going to place and order anything above the price that the market's trading at, you are telling the broker that you want to get filled at this price, let's just say at 13,893 or better. So of course, if I click in here, I'm going to get filled at market. So you'll notice, there we go, I get filled at market. Because the market's so volatile, I already get stopped out. So if you're placing a limit order to buy, you need to be placing it below the order, below the market price in most situations, just like this, okay? Cancel that. The reason I've put the stop market and the stop limit column in here, which most traders are not going to use unless you're using most likely a breakout strategy, is so that you can catch a trade once it breaks out, either using the stop market or the stop limit. Before I explain how we do this, you must know that if you now say we go into our TradingView chart, okay, we see that on our 1 hourly here, let's break it down. Actually, let's do a 5 minute. You'll see price is updating. We're getting quite a sharp fall. Let's say that you would like to take a trade if it breaks this high. This will be the high of the day. Okay, 13,896.75. Let's say if it gets to 13,900. Okay, we want to take a position. We want to go long. You go into your RTrader order book, you scroll right to the top. Remember, if you don't want the prices to move, you just simply go over the bid size column anywhere besides the middle where the prices are. We said we listed it at 13,900, okay, which is right up here. 13,900, you want to get long if the market breaks out of here, and this is where you have two options. If you place it as a stop market order, you are telling the broker that when the price moves here, I want you to get me filled at 13,900 and better if you can, but no matter what, I want to get filled. So you can experience some slippage here. Thankfully, NASDAQ is pretty liquid, so you may not get slippage, but it's never a guarantee, especially when it's volatile like NASDAQ is. Even though it's liquid, like I mentioned, and you're trading on a stop market order as a breakout, expect to receive 2, 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6 ticks of slippage. But anyway, let's do it this way. So we just simply left click in there, and we see we've got our buy market order here with our temporary stop loss and profit targets set. So if the price moves up to 13,900, which is right over here in TradingView, you can see it, 13,900, you're going to get long. Let's cancel that and see what would happen if I do it at stop limit. So for the traders that don't know what a stop limit order is, you still would use it in the same case as I just used it for the stop market, but know that when you're placing a stop limit order, you are telling the broker that you want to get filled at this price of 13,900 or better. So you're not going to accept any slippage whatsoever. You only want to get filled at 13,900 or better. Now, the pros of doing it this way, of course, is there's no chance of you getting slippage. There's just no chance of you getting any slippage whatsoever. But in a situation where it's very volatile, the market could push right through your order and there's not a seller on the other side for you to get filled. So at the end of the day, it's up to you. Guys, this is the basics with the RTrader Order Book. You can see in a short video like this, we've basically covered everything that you are required to know in order for you to get trading straight away using RTrader. I've traded using RTrader Order Book for many years. If I have any advice to you, I would say don't let it confuse you. All right, don't let it confuse you because it doesn't maybe say look as appealing or as user-friendly as the other order books. At the end of the day, an order book is an order book. You're using it to place orders and you're using it to get out of trades. That's it. Once you learn how to do it, just like any other thing in life, any other platform, you're going to find it's a very easy way to trade and very efficient as well. The transition again from going to evaluation to funding is very easy. With that being said, we'll end this video off now. If you have any other questions regarding the order book or how to use it, how to set up TradingView, please give us a call, ask for Jay, and I'll be happy to explain it to you. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.